That's saying a lot coming from Trent Williams. He's played a lot of football, so yeah, it means a lot. Like I said, he's played a lot of football, so if he says that's really good, it makes me really happy. Oh dear, it felt fantastic. I'm just wasn't really confident in the play call because that was something we had called originally from like way farther out. And when he called it from the 10, I had to double check with Brock to make sure it was the right play. And I was like, all right, man, just throw it. And he just threw it. So it was pretty fun.
Do you find that, like, I mean, Brock's always been trusting you guys, but he's even putting more trust. Like, I was going to put the ball up there and let my guy make a play. Is that happening more?
I mean, I think just watching, the deep ball he threw to Juwan, like, he just has trust in us to go out there and make plays. And, I mean, we have a lot of really talented football players, some we've said for a long time, whether it's Debo, Ayuk, Juwan, me, McCaffrey, Juice. Like, we have a lot of guys who can catch a football. So for him to go out there and have that trust, I think just reinforces that fact that we have a lot of playmakers that he just trusts.
When did Fred Warner's interception spark the offense for you guys?
Man, he's pretty good, isn't he? Goodness gracious. I was just bummed. I was actually frustrated at first because he had as many points as the Niners offense did to start the game. So I'm glad that we got some more points on the board. But, yeah, just a heck of a play. Hopefully he hit like 17 miles an hour. I don't know if he did, but I'm pumped for him. That was an amazing play.
I'm sure you need to see a couple of replays, but where would you rank your catch on your career web gyms?
I might have to get back to you on that. I have no idea. I'll call it top 5, though, probably. I have no idea. I just finished, man.
When you say that play is usually called further out, was your doubt about just being too crowded?
I mean, it was like an out and up that we had originally called from like the 40-yard line, and so I thought it was going to be we're going to run it from farther out. So running an out and like a 12-yard out and up from the 10-yard line is a little aggressive, but what a great play call when it works, man.
As you know, Brock's very humble. He noted
Brock?
Yes.
The way he signs his autographs and takes up the entire football every single time doesn't really make it seem like that.
Brock's an ass.
Someone quote him on that?
But he was pointing out and talking about his athleticism. He has a better 10-yard split than Debo and Christian.
No, so he didn't say me?
Right, exactly.
Thank you.
We have to verify that. But, I mean, is there something to that? The fact that he, I think because he's pigeonholed, he doesn't have this athleticism. But,
I mean, I think he constantly proves that he does have that athleticism, whether it's the NFC Championship game or today. Like, when he can scurry, that's a right word, right? When he can scurry for a first down on third down, I mean, I love that because most of the time you have one of our, skilled players getting double teamed and then they're trying to take away everybody else. And if you just let Brock run, it's really good for the Niners just to keep us on the football field.
You guys feel like you were playing with extra focus after the tough 2 losses?
Yes and no. I thought we started off well. I want to score touchdowns. So like getting 2 field goals to start the game. We're leaving points on the board. Then obviously Fred had an amazing play to, get a touchdown. And I think we were rolling there for a little bit, but second half, I think we have a lot of things that we need to clean up. We had like 3 drives that weren't great. We were on the field for a while, but, they weren't fantastic. And those are things that we have to execute and stay on the field and, not fumble it, whatever it was. I haven't watched the tape, so I don't really see it. But I just felt like we were playing from behind a little bit there in the third and fourth quarter. So we need to clean that up, especially when we're playing like very dominant teams that have like really good offenses. Not saying the Patriots don't, but our defense was playing very good against them today.
George mentioned finishing. Set the tone like they did.
All right, start over.
So when you see the defense set the tone like they did with Warner's interception return, how good does that make the offense feel that you guys can pretty much then go ahead and do what you want and do the rest of the game?
I love it when our defense plays well. It takes a lot of the pressure off the offense. That's funny. It just takes pressure off us when our defense, they're going to go out there, get a stop, get a turnover, which they did a lot of that today. So it gives us confidence in them that they're going to get stops and allows us to just not feel that pressure as much, I would say.
Last year, you guys were as good as anybody and better than anybody in the red zone.
Yep.
Anything you can put your finger on maybe why that hasn't clicked so far?
No, not necessarily. I like running the ball when we get in the red zone. I'm a huge fan of that. But I think teams are doing a good job about countering a lot of stuff we want to do on offense. I mean, you saw the Patriots do a lot of 6 on the line today, kind of daring us to throw, and sometimes we guessed right and sometimes we didn't. But just with whether it was a run or a pass, and just things that we need to look at, clean up, and I know that Coach Shanahan's going to do a really good job of being brutally honest with us about what we need to be better at.
George, what do you think of Mason today? He went for 5 yards of carry, but it seemed like you guys were blocking it up for him up front.
I felt really good about it. I thought our outside guys, whether it's tight ends or Juice, was really good. I thought we were flowing really well today. We did a lot of stuff with the wide receivers, kind of bluffing on the ends too. I thought they did a great job. And when you have like a hat on everybody except for a safety, JP's a good enough running back. He's playing great, but he's a good enough player to see that and like set up blocks and then cut back inside. And he's just done a fantastic job of that in every game this season.
Might be a little bit questionable. Do you go up to Kyle afterwards?
Nope.
How it worked?
Absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I'll
Surprised that like
you know what? He's in the zone. I don't need to take him out of that zone. He can talk to Purdy about it. I'm not questioning the play call. Just like, yeah, it's more like curious, like interesting. But I mean, it is what it is. It was ended up being the touchdown. So great play call. How are my ribs? Why? Says who? Who is the rumor from?
Wearing something to ribs. I mean, just.
You guys are just incredible. Fantastic.